say yo. Welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling. And the topic today is wrestling. More importantly, AEW Full Gear. Woo! Wow. This is not it. I'm not gonna lie. I would say this is the weakest build to an AEW pay-per-view in the 3 years they've been alive. I'm not gonna lie. The 3 years AEW been around, this is probably the weakest build-up. Not even towards just the main event. I feel like everything in this pay-per-view is like non and void. It has no meaning behind it. It's just thrown on the card. You feel me? AEW has no momentum behind them right now. This is easily the coldest AEW's been. And there's no CM Punk for the foreseeable future. That's a problem. Say what you want about CM Punk. He was easily the biggest draw in AEW. AEW was not doing $1 million gates until CM Punk walked in. And honestly, I don't expect them to do $1 million gates post CM Punk. Even though they bringing back the Elite, even if they put the belt on MJF, I don't see them reaching that $1 million gate. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. Now, I waited so long to do my predictions for this because AEW literally waited to the last second to announce matches for this pay-per-view. Literally. Wednesday on Dynamite, it was still matches being announced. On Rampage, they were still doing a match for a tournament. You feel me? So it's like, bro, the creative has not been there for this pay-per-view. Not been there. You feel me? Not been there. Let's start it off with the main event. Jon Moxley versus MJF. Now, even though I would have not done this build like this, I kind of understand it. I feel like this is the same thing they would have did with CM Punk, honestly. I feel like they would have leaned towards MJF turning babyface, and then he just turns heel on CM Punk. I feel like they would have led towards that. Now we got him doing it with Jon Moxley. He's acting like a fake babyface, you feel me? I'm honestly expecting a William Regal heel turn. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting William Regal to hand MJF brass knucks and he knocks out Jon Moxley. That's what I'm expecting. William Regal, he's been good in a Blackpool Combat Club, but the Blackpool Combat Club has done nothing. They're all just singles wrestlers. They're not a legit faction, you feel me? They don't barely come out together. They only do tag team matches with certain people. You feel me? They were feuding with Garcia and Wheeler Yuta. That just stopped. You feel me? I mean, Danielson and Wheeler Yuta. Like, bro, they just all everywhere. So I feel like if they have William Regal turn, whatever. You feel me? That would be good for the time being because we could get some good Hail MJF and William Regal promos. But I feel like the Blackpool Combat Club has done nothing. Gangster, they've done nothing as a faction. I got MJF winning. I can't see MJF losing this match, honestly. There's nobody else for Jon Moxley to beat. Just like Roman Reigns in WWE, Jon Moxley's beat everybody in AEW. He's beat Danielson, he's beat Omega, he's beat Paige, he's beat MJF, Jericho, Kingston, everybody. I feel like MJF winning is a new coat of paint. You feel me? It's a new coat of paint. And AEW needs that right now. AEW is very stagnated. Very stagnated. Next, we got the Acclaim versus Swerve and Our Glory. Now, this is the third time they fighting each other. You feel me? First time was at the last pay-per-view where Swerve and Our Glory won. Then they had the rematch in New York City. Now they having a third match here. This has been okay. I'm not gonna lie. This has been okay. This build-up has been okay. I feel like this build-up could have been better if Keith Lee went full heel. That's what we missing. If Keith Lee goes full heel, him and Swerve could be a really great heel tag team. But I feel like they're just gonna do a Swerve heel turn on Keith Lee and then they're gonna feud for a few months. That's boring. That's very boring. I feel like Keith Lee is kind of boring in AEW, if we're being honest. I feel like he's very lackluster in AEW so far. I feel like Keith Lee is not going to be a top star either. He's not going to be a top star. AEW has a problem booking big guys to be top stars. Look at Wardlow. Look at Lance Archer. You feel me? The proof is in the pudding. I don't think Keith Lee's going to be a main eventer in AEW. I feel like he's going to be a good mid-carder. But I don't think he's going to be a main eventer fighting for the world title, winning the world title. I don't think he's going to be that. So I got the Acclaim winning. You feel me? The Acclaim is white hot. Swerve and Our Glory is on the way of breaking up anyway. I just give it to them. Then we also got Bryan Danielson versus Chris Jericho versus Claudio versus Sammy Guevara. Literally what I just said. Blackpool Combat Club fighting each other. Literally. Fatal 4-way for the Ring of Honor belt. I would have saved this for the Ring of Honor pay-per-view December 10th. I have no idea why they're doing this now. They could have did Jericho versus Claudio one-on-one right now and then saved the 4-way for the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. This is stupid, honestly. I don't see Chris Jericho losing. I feel like Claudio is not... I feel like Sammy Guevara is there to take the pin. I could see Chris Jericho pinning Sammy Guevara, honestly. I could see that. But this Ring of Honor World title stuff is kind of lackluster. I feel like it's not leading to nothing. If it doesn't lead to a Ring of Honor TV show immediately, it's like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? I got Chris Jericho winning. Paige versus Saraya. Britt Baker versus Saraya. And Saraya's first match back. I'm going to go with Saraya. She can't lose her first match back. I'm going to go with Saraya. You feel me? I don't know what they're going to do with Britt Baker. They could have her turn on Jamie Hayter. I feel like AEW does a lot of swerves. That's another problem. AEW does too many swerves. Way too many swerves. I got Saraya winning. We got Sting and Darby Allin versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Now, I haven't talked about Jeff Jarrett signing with AEW. This is so pointless, bro. This is literally AEW dying, gangster. This is literally the downfall of AEW. Signing Jeff Jarrett, like, even though he's good, it's like, bro, Jeff Jarrett has a stench of the worst times of TNA. The worst times, you feel me? And TNA was doing way more views on TV than AEW does. You feel me? But this is bad. This is definitely bad. This is a WCW, late WCW TNA match. Gangsta. This is that. Like, they have a TNA faction in AEW in 2022. Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett. All this is missing Samoa Joe. Gangster, put Samoa Joe in here. Why not, bro? Why not? Why not put Samoa Joe in Team TNA? Why not, bro? Why not? I got Sting and Darby winning. I feel like everybody might not feel like this, but I feel like this. I feel like Sting is holding Darby Allin back. You feel me? He's holding him back. Yeah, he got him over to a certain point with the casual fans that didn't know about him. And yeah, they had good matches. But I feel like Darby Allin should be a main eventer by now. Darby Allin should have been a main eventer for the past 6 months. He's been literally feuding with geeks. He feuded with Brody King. Not even Malachi Black. Brody King. You feel me? He feuded with Andrade. You feel me? He was feuding with a bunch of nobodies, bro. Against this. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Like, come on, bro. Darby Allin is definitely being wasted. Definitely being wasted. I got Darby Allin and Sting wasted and winning. Speaking of being wasted, Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Super wasted. You feel me? I remember he had the match 2 years ago with Kenny Omega. People was like, oh my God, he's going to be a star. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Jungle Boy has literally been like this the last 3 years. He is not elevated. He is not decreased. He's just been just like this the last 3 years, bro. He was supposed to be a rising star for this company. It's 3 years later. And this Christian Cage feud is stupid. He always loses. He lost to Christian Cage when he had one arm. Then he lost to the Dinosaur. Now he's about to have a cage match. You feel me? He better win and his feud should be over. Jungle Boy Jack Perry, another person that should be in main events. Why is he not fighting for the world title? Bro, it's bad. It's bad. Then we also got Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. And the worst storyline of the year. This feud is over. Nyla Rose still in Jade Cargill's belt. And then they're going to have a celebration when Jade Cargill win her belt back. This is stupid. This is stupid. Jade Cargill's going to win. We got Cage versus Ricky Starks. Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. I'm going with Ricky Starks. I ain't going to lie. So that means we're going to have Ricky Starks, Ethan Page in the finals. Winner faces the world champion. I could see Ricky Starks winning, but I could also see Ethan Page winning. I'm not going to lie. But I would go with Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks versus MJF could be a good match. But it's not going to make Ricky Starks a star because they're not going to have no follow-up. They're not going to have no follow-up with that. Then we got Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe. Triple threat match. Who cares? All of these niggas is being wasted right now, bro. All of these niggas is being wasted. Wardlow should be in the main event. Samoa Joe should be in the main event. Powerhouse Hobbs should be in the main event. They all in a triple threat match, bro, for nothing. And who's going to take the losing fall? Powerhouse Hobbs. This is just hustling backwards, bro. This is hustling backwards. Then the match, the surpriser, you feel me? The main event to a lot of people. The Elite versus Death Triangle. This is the Elite first time being back since what? 3 months? Gangsta. They haven't been on Dynamite or none of that. They just been doing these weird video packages where they show them pictures and then they randomly vanish. You feel me? This is the first time we seen the Elite on TV since the media scrum. Gangsta. They're coming back. They're going right back to the trios titles just like they left. Like nothing's going to be wrong. I expect them to get a monster pop, honestly. Now, how long does that pop last? Does the crowd stay invested into the match all night? I don't see that. Does the Elite open the show? That's the question. Does this match open the show? Because they're not nearly going to wait to the main event. They're not. They might open the show with this, bro. They might open the show with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I can see that. And then part of that is them getting a monster pop because they're there. And part of them is getting a monster pop because this is the opening match. You feel me? They do stuff like that. They definitely do stuff like that. But it's like they come back. They're back in the trios division. The trios division is dead. There is no trios division. You feel me? Honestly, the Elite is going to win. The Elite is going to win. I have 110% faith they're going to win. You feel me? They might break up Death Triangle. They might break up Pac from Phoenix and Pentagon. I feel like they never fitted together anyway. They never fitted together. They never did nothing. They were just holding the belts until the Elite came back. They was just interim champions, just like Thunder Rosa. I mean, just like Jamie Hayter. And I forgot about that. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. I got Tony Storm winning, obviously. But the Death Triangle was just placeholders for the Elite, honestly. And now they're going to come back. I feel like Kenny Omega needs to be in the main event scene, honestly. AEW has no main eventers right now. No main eventers. Jungle Boy is not a main eventer right now. He should be, but he's not. Darby Allin should be a main eventer, but he's not. Bryan Danielson should be a main eventer, but he's not. There's a bunch of Wardlow, Samoa Joe. There's a bunch of guys in AEW that should be main eventers, but they're not. You feel me? It's just honestly Jon Moxley, MJF, and Jericho whenever he want to be. Those are literally the only 3 main eventers in AEW consistently. Jon Moxley, MJF, and Chris Jericho. Those are only 3 main eventers AEW has on a consistent basis. I got the Elite winning. And if I'm booking this, I would have the House of Black attack the Elite. Because they've been doing vignettes for the House of Black too. So I would have the House of Black come out and attack the Elite after they win the world titles. Or the trios titles. You feel me? That's what I would do. I'm not going to lie. Now, I feel like AEW television has been weaker since the Elite has been gone. Honestly. Since the Elite and CM Punk has been gone, AEW television has been bad. Very, very bad. And then the Hangman Page injury, very, very bad. Very, very bad. So I feel like this pay-per-view, in a way, should be a reset button. This should be a reset button for AEW, for Tony Khan, for everybody. I don't want to see no rematches after this show, bro. No rematches. I don't want to see nobody from the Jericho Appreciation Society fight nobody from the Blackpool Combat Club. Ever again. This should be done. MJF and Jon Moxley should be one and done. We don't need a rematch for this, bro. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus been fighting for like 4 months. End this feud already, bro. Keith Lee, Swerve, and the Acclaim. They've been fighting for 3 months. End this. This has to be a reset button for AEW. This has to be. And there's no marquee free agents that they can bring in right now. AEW's been doing that the last couple of pay-per-views. They bring in a marquee free agent like Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, Swerve, Christian. They don't have nobody like that no more. There's nobody like that. So they have to rely on Tony Khan booking. That's it. We only have Tony Khan booking. No surprises. None of that. You feel me? That's the only thing we have to rely on in this time. Not even CM Punk. This is bad. This is bad. I'm expecting a good pay-per-view, though. I'm expecting the wrestlers to go out there and bust their ass. They don't give a fuck about the creative, all of that. They hear it. They're going to go out there and bust their ass on this show tonight. I ain't going to lie. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at HRW_podcast. Follow me on Twitter at hoops_wrestling. I'll be back with more.